So this is the Star Wars challenge for this week. It's a little bit different from the Garageband challenges we've done in the past. I've included a template for the Star Wars theme in this assignment folder, and you need to click on it and then put it into Garageband, and you're going to add some loops to what I've already given you. Okay, so in order to get this into Garageband, first thing you're going to do is click on the Star Wars melody template. And then you're going to click on the top right corner to share it. And you want to share it to Garageband. So if Garageband doesn't show there, then you should choose More. And go on down to Copy to Garageband. And then it will add itself to your Garageband collection. Okay, now that you have it opened in Garageband, when you look at the track view, you'll see that I have the song set up and I already recorded the melody for you. Your challenge is to use the descriptors in the Apple loops to choose some percussion or drum set loops to add to this melody. Let me show you what I mean. Okay, if you look in the upper right-hand corner of your Garageband track view, you see that loop-de-loop thing? It kind of looks like a loop on a roller coaster. It's right above that 8. Okay, those are the Apple loops. So if you touch on that, then you see how you have about a gazillion Apple loops. So you want to choose, in order to choose them intelligently, you want to limit your choices. Okay, so go to Instruments, and you want to just look at the drums, or maybe you want to look at the percussion, or if you wanted, you could just see the shaker loops. Okay, so I want you to choose something that does not have pitch. Because if you were to choose strings or bass or piano or guitar, they might not fit in because you would have to be in the same chord as the melody to have it fit. But you could choose shaker, conga, tambourine, bongo drums, percussion, any of these that do not have pitch. Okay? So let's say I want percussion loops, and then I can choose a genre that I'm interested in. Now, if you know me, you know that I like world music, so I'm going to choose world music. And then you can also choose descriptors if you want. So I maybe just want all the intense ones because this is, Star Wars after all. Let's see how many I end up with then. Okay, so I have a much more manageable list of loops to audition. I can just touch on the loop and hear what it sounds like. And then if I like it, I can drag it over into my creation. Ooh, I think I like that first one. Okay, so I'm going to grab this one, and I'm just going to have it come in right there. Now, just like with your other loops, you can split it if you want. Okay, you can limit it, not have it go the whole time. Okay, you could maybe, I'm going to put a percussion one in, but then I'm going to change it and then maybe not world anymore. Hold on, sorry. I want shaker, but it's kind of grayed out. And I think that's because there probably aren't any intense ones. So I'm just going to reset it here. So instruments, shaker. Oh, there are some world ones. Descriptor, dry. Let's see what these sound like. Might put that in there. Okay, so play around with some unpitched ones and see what you come up with. Okay. Remember, you can always play with the volume so that they don't overpower. And you can also change this from grand piano if you want. You can change it to, let's see, if I go to the pianos, I wonder what it would sound like on heavy metal organ. Okay, this is also the place that you can get to a lot of these synths. Okay, so, 50 sci-fi. See what that sounds like. Okay, so feel free to duplicate the section or loop parts of the melody or remix it however you want. And let's see what you can do with this. May the 4th be with you. If you want to add bass or strings or something with pitch, that's why I've attached this Star Wars notes into your show the assignment folder. Okay, so when you look at this, you see each chord is a different color, and I put some numbers in there that correspond with a number line up at the top of this. Okay, so I'm going to just add some strings. And I'm going to want to make sure that it's on chords. So it's on chords. Do you see how it's on chords and not on notes? So now when it's on measure 1 up here, I'm going to want to make sure that I'm on the G chord. Okay, and it goes to C, and it goes to D, and it goes to F at certain times too, although my F is kind of hidden. Okay, so I'm going to go back to the beginning. I'm going to press record, and I'm going to change chords at the right measure number. So I'm going to keep my eye on those measure numbers at the top. So maybe you noticed that I just skipped over that D chord because I couldn't see it, or I'm sorry, the F chord. You can totally do that. You could play just the G chords if you wanted, or just the C chords. Feel free to use an autoplay, but some of the autoplays are going to be more difficult than others to fit in. So just choose one that is going to work. All right. So now if I go back to my track view, you can see that my chords have been put on there as well. So when you're done with this, please upload it to the Show the Assignment folder. Again, I really like having a screen recording of the track view playing because that way I can give you some specific feedback about the names of the loops and such. All right, have fun with it.